Yo, so we have early access to the Hood, the newest Vanguard in season 9.5, bro. He looks so cool. I do wonder though, now that the Hood is officially in the game, does that mean he's still down here? Oh no, he has been removed from down here. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So yeah, the Hood is officially in early access, so I'm gonna finally be able to try him out. I've tested him out a little bit in the practice range, so I know what his abilities do. He does have two different team-ups, by the way. He has one with Moon Knight, and he has one with Wanda. The Wanda one basically allows you to teleport. It lets you, like, place a zone that damages enemies, and you can teleport to it. And the Moon Knight one makes sure, like, basically this, a lunar wall, which can damage enemies when it explodes, if they're close to it. From what I've seen as well, the Hood kind of feels like a snowball-y character. You build up your guns, in a sense, and then you just absolutely shred with those. You also have, like, a shield that you can do. But it doesn't seem like that crazy of a shield, because you activate it. It's not the biggest shield in the world, and it doesn't last too long. So you're going to want to kind of use that shield from the sounds of it in, like, a situation like this, where you can kind of block off heals. Okay, the only ability that I've not used yet is his Fade, which allows him to fly. Oh, and when I come out of it, I even have a speed boost for a couple seconds. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, from what I've tested so far, it doesn't seem like the most insane tank, but he's pretty fun though. He's pretty fun. He feels satisfying to play in a sense. Also, this lunar wall acts as like a mini shield as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the default version acts as a shield, but I know the lunar one definitely does. But yeah, it is insane. I can't wait to use the ult as well, because everyone's been comparing it to the Gun Devil from Chainsaw Man, so can't wait to use that. Well, I just noticed I didn't get my mini speed boost. I wonder if I did it wrong. Maybe you have to have a certain amount of charge up. Because I think, especially like when it comes to the Hood, that meter in the middle is very, very vital to how your kit works, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think your shield gets slightly bigger when you use, like, when you have, like, a higher number on the meter. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, this stuff will test over time. But at least that's what it looked like. That's what I gathered. If this Bucky stays close, it can explode. So, similar to Jubilee's team up as well with the Hood, it feels like the Hood kind of beams people down. Like, you spend time obviously building up your, Wait, could I fade that? Did I just fade that? Or I don't know whether he just wasn't in range or whether I faded that. But yeah, you kind of beam people down similar to, like, Jubilee's team up, where you can just, like, get it and then you just absolutely beam people. Wait. No, I couldn't hit the Loki with that last shot, bro. Yeah, for those that don't know as well, the Hood has a couple bullets. It's like Black Widow's ult. But that final bullet does a lot more damage. And obviously it pierces as well, which is quite good. I don't know how good the ult will be in like an actual game. You might want to combine it with like a Groot ultimate or like a rocket amplifier. I don't even know if it can be damage boosted yet. Like, this is stuff that we'll have to test out. Obviously, I'm going against bots right now, because when it comes to early access, there's like nobody that plays in like normal quick play. So I tend to just do bot games, especially because it allows me to then just play the new hero as much as I want. So obviously take this video with a pinch of salt. His power isn't fully based off this video, as we are going against bots, and bots are easier to just kill. But this is mainly just showing off his kit anyway. Alright, so here's where you would want to use like something like the Veil, where they're all like grouped up. I think they get blindness if they walk through it as well. Oh my goodness, everyone got beamed. Wait, I blocked Lunar Freeze with that. I'm not really using most of his kit here. Like, I feel like I'm not utilizing it. But it's one of those where like the shield doesn't seem that insane. And I've not found a scenario where like I can use it really. Oh, well, you can beam Dino. I was going to say, I wonder if when I come out of that and I explode, if it does damage near enemies. Thing is, I don't know if the HUD will get a buff, like, maybe like a day after the new season, like Jubilee did. Because, like, he doesn't seem that insane. Like, not like crazy levels like Elsa. And I'm not saying I want another Elsa Bloodstone in the game, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know how people will feel when this hero actually comes to life. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. We do need more tanks, though. I'm glad we're getting more tanks in the game recently. I'm just praying as well that, like, Gore the God Butcher ends up being a tank, because we definitely need more Vanguards in the game. And obviously, the more Vanguards that are in the game, the more likely people are to play Vanguard and other roles. So I'm definitely not opposed to another Vanguard being in the game. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, the HUD is just kind of sick. I will show the Lord icon in a little bit. Like, once I finish this game, I'll probably look at the Lord icon for the HUD and the Champion icon. So we'll check that out soon. We'll also check out his skins and everything, because I've not really seen any of that stuff. I've not really seen the Lord icon. Usually I get the Lord icon like spoiled for me by now, but I've managed to somehow end up spoiler free, so we will be checking out the Lord icon soon. Also, as well as the HUD, I also did like test out some of the other characters that have been buffed or nerfed, like Penny. I will say Penny apparently did get nerfed, obviously, with the like cyber webs being on like a 2 charges now, and it can't stun on the first one. But to me, it feels like a buff, because you can spam the webs out still to stun people. But now that you have 2 of your webs on like a charge rate, it means you can set up like your nest and everything so much faster on Penny. So to me, it seems like a buff, really. Like, it is a nerf, but it feels like a buff to me, because it just means that you can set up with Penny a lot faster. That's why my team just got annihilated within the first 2 seconds. Holy moly. Yo, my bots are throwing, bro. My bots are throwing. What is this? Yeah, I think the HUD will probably be quite weak against Brawl, unless you have your like meter at the fullest, like this. Like, once you have your meter at the fullest and you can shred people, like, then you're not really that weak. But until you get that meter full, I think you're kind of weak to like a lot of like dive or Brawl characters. I mean, I guess you have your Fade as like a defensive like measure. You can use it to get out of a bad situation, but also this shield thing, the Veil, like throws out really weird. It like bounces first and then throws out. Like I said as well with the HUD, I feel like he'll be like a snowbally character. So maybe you're not meant to secure eliminations that much with this guy, but you will be like quite good for dishing out damage, I think, and like just getting people low, and then your DPS can kind of finish people off. Either way, though, he's a cool character, man. He's only a 2-star tank as well, so he'll be super accessible for people who like aren't used to like playing difficult characters, I guess. Because obviously there's characters like Black Cat that come out that have like 20 different abilities, bro, that you have to learn. So it's nice when like a simple character like this comes out, like a 2-star character, only has like 3 abilities. Like, pretty easy to wrap your head around how he works and how he plays. And yet, despite that, I think the HUD will still have a somewhat of a higher skill ceiling, because of how the Veil works and your meter and like managing your meter, knowing when to like really dish out that damage. Because obviously every bullet that you fire builds up your meter as well. So you'll even have some people getting so good at this guy that they'll know sort of when to shoot and when not to shoot, because they want to save the meter at 100 for when they're actually like in the fight. And so this guy will be super interesting to watch like pros play him, I think. All right, we do have our ultimate. Shoot, let's use it now on the Star-Lord. Super forgiving, by the way, the projectile size of this. Okay, she used ult. Yeah, the projectile size on that ult, by the way, is super forgiving, so you don't really need to be dead accurate with it. Like, I would say it's more forgiving than Black Widow's ultimate. And I even think her projectile size on her ult is crazy. Uh-oh. I can definitely see, like, a buff for this guy being in, like a buff for the HUD, potentially, I can definitely see coming to the game, is tightening the spread of that, like, rapid fire mode that you get. Because that rapid fire mode keeps really throwing me off a little bit. Just because it does feel a little bit weird to control, but I can definitely see them, like, tightening the spread and buffing that. First game on, we went 55-0. Holy, that MVP is peak. Yo, we have to get the skin for this guy as well. All right, as promised, let's look at proficiency. We got his normal icon, and then we got his spray. We got his KO prompt when you hit captain, which is pretty cool. Centurion KO prompt, which also looks really cool. And then the Lord icon. To be honest, this Lord icon is actually pretty clean. I can't lie. I do like it. I do like it. It's not the most insane Lord icon, but I do like it. But what about the champion icon? Wait, yo. Wait, that actually looks so good. Okay, his Lord icon didn't like amaze me, but the champion icon might be one of the better ones in the game just for that eye glow. That is so sick. All right, and then on top of that, we also have his skins, which I will be equipping this one because I want to test out this one in an actual game. But then he also has this purple recolor, which to be honest, I really like this. I really like the purple and the black suit. Like out of the default or the recolor, I might end up getting the recolor. Because like, I think this outfit looks cool, but I don't know if I want this one. But the recolor I can definitely see myself getting. I like the purple with the black. But what about the ranked skin? Ooh, wait, that actually looks cool. I do like the ranked skin actually. The blue and gold is very, very nice. Damn, that does look pretty clean. That does look pretty clean. I am a big fan of that. Also, I know we're playing the HUD. I'm focusing on the HUD, but randomly, if somebody did want to see the Iron Fist skin, the new legendary Iron Fist skin, this is it. Honestly, this is a really cool Iron Fist skin. And the fact you see legendary is nice. These are some of the sound effects. Yeah, bro, this is nice. This is nice. And then you've got the ultimate as well. Dude, this is such a sick skin, man. This is such a cool skin. So yeah, anyone that wanted to see the Iron Fist skin, there you have it. There's the new Iron Fist legendary skin. You did get recolors with it as well. This is one of the recolors. I went with a black and red because I just think it looks so clean on Iron Fist. All right, this time around, instead of the Moon Knight team up, we are going with the Scarlet Witch team up, which creates an arcane zone that continuously damages enemies and applies stacking damage and healing reduction. Reactivate this to teleport to the zone's center, so it is also a teleport ability. The enhanced version when teaming up with Scarlet Witch, after teleporting, unleash a magical shockwave, dealing one-time damage to nearby enemies while launching them towards the HUD. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It isn't like the craziest thing. Like, you can put it on top of stuff and you can like place it quite far, but it's not the most insane thing in the world. Once you place it down, you can teleport to it, or you can just leave it down for enemies to kind of take damage from it. So yeah, it's not, like I said, not the most insane thing in the world, but it will be interesting to see how people use it. Like right now, I can place it down here or something. And then if enemies go near it, they'll take damage, but nobody went near it, so... like, it might be good in like a choke way, where you can like place it down in a small room or something to do extra damage. Like here, what do you call it? What I can do is I can place it here. And now anyone who tries to... oh, never mind. It went away really quickly. I was going to say, anyone who tries to walk through that is going to take damage and maybe the explosion damage as well. I could place it like this. Okay, so I was trying to teleport to it then and it wouldn't let me teleport. So I wonder if you can't teleport to it when you've got like 100 meter on your demon thing. Well, Cap got shredded. I may die here though. No, I get out of that fine, actually. You know, the shred is actually not that insane for damage. Alright, if he decides to come through, he will take damage. Yeah, I don't really know how the HUD will be in, like, when he comes to the game. Because, like, he's definitely got damage, but it's not an insane amount. Which, to be honest, I don't think the character needs to be broken. Like, we already get, like, a broken character so often, so I don't think the character needs to be broken. And, like, if they feel like he's struggling when he comes to the game, they definitely can focus on buffing him a little bit. But the more, like, I think the vital part is making sure the hero's fun, and he feels pretty fun to play, to be honest. Like, he feels really fun to play. Also, I realized before when I was fading, that countdown I saw wasn't a speed boost. It was because I was in demon form earlier. Or like, I guess, semi-demon form. That's the only thing that's throwing me off about this character. His abilities don't seem that impactful. Apart from the Veil. I think the Veil's pretty good. But the rest, and maybe the Fade. But even then, the Fade isn't insane. So, I don't know. His abilities feel a little bit... they don't seem like the most insane abilities. But again, I guess they don't really have to be. As long as the character's fun, which he is. Probably got to use that ult a little bit better then. Because I did not do anything useful with that ult. No way, I got clobbered, bro. What is this? To be honest, I will say, the shred doesn't seem too insane, but saying that, if you have a damage buff, like from Mantis or something, I reckon you can go crazy on this hero. I think all it'll take is one damage boost from like a Mantis or a Storm or a Rocket Amplifier, and I think you'll go crazy on this hero. The thing is, I can see the shred potential is there. Also, for the most part, it seems like this season is mostly going to be like skin releases for content. So if you don't end up liking the HUD, I can't lie, this season's going to feel a little bit dry for you, but hopefully everyone likes the HUD. There we go. We made the ult a little bit more useful there. Like I said, with the ultimate, I think if you combine it with like a Groot ult or like a Rocket Amplifier, it'll go crazy. I think you just need to combine it with something. Which, when this guy comes to like the live servers and I can play with viewers and test stuff out, we definitely will try a lot of that stuff out, where we are trying out different combos with him, like stacking damage boosts on him, or like doing like ult combos and whatnot. There's definitely ways that we can experiment with this guy and like really try and pull out all the potential with him. Like I said, I'm just glad this guy's like a 2-star hero. Because the fact that this guy's a 2-star hero just means he's going to be accessible a bit more for people. I'm just glad he's like a hero that's going to be a bit more easier to pick up, I guess, for people. Can't lie, those guns actually feel quite difficult to control sometimes. But it might be because I was so close to like... Might be because I was so close to the Jeff a second ago. Six in a row. Way to go. We at least got a Hexa with him. But yeah, I don't think this video will be as long when I go to post this video, because like I said, there's not a whole lot to the season. Like, it is mostly just the HUD and then skin releases. They are doing like different events and whatnot, which look pretty cool. But it's all skin events. So it'll mostly just be like costume and cosmetic updates to the game. But to be fair, Season 9 was quite a big update, so I did think Season 9.5 was going to be a bit more dry for content. But even then, like, I think the skins look amazing. We're getting Wave 2 of the summer skins. Definitely comment down what skin you're looking forward to the most. For me personally, dude, the Magic skin looks amazing, and also the Storm skin. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the Storm summer skin is a legendary, because I think she deserves a legendary, but... Also super excited for what X-Men 97 skin they're going to go for. My personal theory is they're going to go with a Wolverine skin. But we'll see. We'll see. It's just because Wolverine's not had a skin in a while. I don't think anyway. So yeah, I definitely can see a Wolverine skin for the X-Men 97 collab. But we'll see. We'll see what skin they end up going with. I don't know how I feel about the Wonder team up, you know. Because it doesn't seem like the most insane team up in the world. To be honest, That might be something as well that's feeling a bit lackluster, is the HUD's team-ups don't seem like the most insane. Also, the people that he has the team-up with, I was not expecting. Like, it's Wanda or Moon Knight for team-ups. I did not expect those choices. I thought they were going to have him have a team-up with Captain America. Mainly because in the lore, Captain America and him, like, both of them did break out of Kingpin's prison. So I thought he was going to have a team-up with Captain America. And then his second team up might have been with Jubilee or something, because they, you know, came out in the same season. But who knows, who knows, who knows. Well, you can exit out of that demon form a little bit earlier as well. I don't know why you would want to, though, because it's like your main damage, I think. Right, I think we're doing a little bit better this game. 56-0 so far. Again, it's only against, like, hard bots, so take it with a pinch of salt on how strong this hero is. Because this is not an accurate depiction of how good he'll be in the actual game. Plus, I know I always get at least one comment every time I do this of somebody saying like, oh, you're going against bots. And it's like, yeah, dude, that's the idea. Because I can't play the hero otherwise. I kind of have to go against bots. I mean, there are definitely other creators that I could like collaborate with and go into a custom game with. But again, that doesn't guarantee I get to play the new hero. And I'm here to play the new hero, you know? So it just makes me laugh a little bit anytime one of those comments do end up getting like commented on the video, because it's like, bro, how else am I supposed to play the new hero? Wait, my finger's getting blocked by... No, wait. So does the bullet not come out of you? It comes from like the side of you? That is so weird. Okay, so the bullet kind of comes from the right side because it was like hitting the door frame. I will say what will make this hero good is probably his mobility. Like, the mobility is nice. I think if you mastered using his mobility a little bit, you'll probably have an easier time on this guy. It seems as well like you keep the actual charge of the meter no matter how long it's been. Okay, they do take the point here, which is fine with me. I will say as well, his reload animation is so cool, bro. Oh, what's his melee actually? Because I know somebody last time when I did the Jubilee video, somebody asked what the melee was and I didn't show it off, but this is the melee. You just kind of put your hand forward. Does this act as a barrier? Oh, no. It's only the Moon Knight team up that actually gives you that shield. Okay, so maybe the Moon Knight team up may be better than the Wonder one, purely because it, like, acts as a shield, like your Veil, which, in my opinion, might be better. Bro, I'm tickling her? What is this? Actually just tickling the ammo, bro? She took, like, no damage from me? Oh, I can still get damaged in my fade as well. Okay, 71-0. Again, take it with a pinch of salt. Overall, this character is pretty fun. He's pretty fun, guys. My final thoughts on him. If I had to say, I would rather use the Moon Knight team up, because I think the Moon Knight team up seems a little bit better in my opinion than the Wonder one. But I would test out both of them when it comes to the actual live game. Test out both of them, see which one you prefer. I think early thoughts though, I don't know if this guy may potentially get buffed after like a day of being out. We'll have to definitely see how he is in game, and like if people will enjoy this character, if people will find that he's an easy character to play, if people will win games with him. I don't know if he'll be on the weaker side or the stronger side. It's hard to see, honestly. I will say though, again, this character is fun. That's what's important at the end of the day. As long as the character feels fun, I feel like that is the most vital part of making a hero in a hero shooter. Like I said, not sure if everyone will enjoy this guy, but again, I like that he's an easy character to play. I like that he's only 2 stars, makes him super accessible to everyone. And I like the fact that his gameplay and his overall kit feels fun to use. To me, that's the most important part of like the new characters. Also, the ultimate is just cool as hell, bro. The ultimate, I did feel like it could be more impactful if I comboed it with a Groot or a Rocket Amplifier. But again, I'll have to test that when it comes to the main game. I definitely will do a lot of testing with him. Obviously, as always, when he comes out as well, I'll be doing 10 hours on him anyway. So I'll get to play him plenty. I'll get to give out my thoughts a little bit. I like how he plays. Like I said, I can just see him getting buffed potentially because he does to me feel like he's on the weaker side. But again, I'm not saying anything yet because today it's only early access. It's not a reasonable way to like form an opinion on a character necessarily. It's just there were moments in games today where he did feel like he was on the weaker side, but we'll see. We'll see when he comes to the game. We don't know yet. Like I said, literally, if you have a Mantis on your team giving you damage boost, I feel like this character is fine. I feel like he'll be super effective. I'm also just excited to see how everybody else ends up playing him. Again, feel free to comment down as well what you're most looking forward to in Season 9.5. And I'll catch you guys later. Hey, so Guang said if you're still looking for content to watch, then make sure to go and check out one of my many other videos. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.